Well, let me get a quick sound check. When I get the clearance over there, we'll go ahead and start moving this forward. Make sure everyone can hear me. Let's go on the sound. Well, good Sunday morning, everyone. It is revenge. I am working alone today. Mr. Chris Champion is out on vacation. Mr. Matthews is busy as well. So it'll be just me alone, doing it all. We got a kick-ass pay-per-view for you guys. Some killer matches. Titles on the line. Not all the titles are on the line, but most of them are. I believe every title but the tag team championships are on the line. As a matter of fact, that's correct. So all the championships except for the tag team championships are on the line. Couple of announcements I want to go ahead and jump into before we jump into this pay-per-view. Big news out of the Revolution and WGP. Mr. Matthews is stepping down as general manager of WGP. He will no longer be running the shows or calling the shots over there as far as general manager goes to the WGP. I am currently looking for a new general manager. New general managers will be considered. Everyone can apply, but it does not mean that you will be picked. If you think that you can do the job, you think you're up for it, you're great at booking matches, I need you to get in my inbox sometime in the very near future. I cannot run 2 shows alone. I need the help. It was nothing negatory as far as Mr. Matthews is just really overworked. It takes a lot doing this stuff. It's not as easy as some people thinks it is. But if you think you're up to the task, you are more than welcome to get in my inbox. We are looking for a new general manager for WGP. Also, let's go ahead and talk about the month of December. As you see, we are in the month of November. As you see in the background before I come on, this is Revenge. It has the theme, of course, of the lovely. Let me go ahead and get back out of this. I'm sorry, guys. Let me get back out of this so I can talk about this, because I have to appreciate the posters for the work that Chris Champion puts into them, because I think they're great. Which is, that's great, man. I mean, that don't get much sweeter for a themed type pay-per-view. But of course, it does not stop there. For the month of December, we have a new pay-per-view coming up. As you see right there, Wreck the Halls. This pay-per-view is very special for one reason, and one reason only. The championships, every one of them will be on the line, but that is nothing new because that's what we do here all the time. But there will be giveaways that will be going on to the people that participate in the matches. I can tell you that it will be wrestling related stuff like that. It's the Revolution's and WGP's way of giving back to our superstars in the back that work their ass off. It will probably be, most of the giveaways will probably be giveaway for the championship matches. That's just to pay homage, or, a couple of, we can't take on 50 matches or nothing like that, do those kind of giveaways, but we'll probably have 7 to 8 matches, maybe 9. And we're going to give away some stuff to the winners, to the losers. There's a good chance a lot of people's going to win some stuff. So that's mine and Chris Champion's way of saying thank you for y'all riding with us for the past year on this journey of the Revolution and WGP. Warriors Empire, for all the representation that y'all have done with us, all the work that you've put in with us. So everyone's going to kind of almost get a little something, maybe, if we can. We can't give everyone something, but we'd like to try to give as much as we can. So that's going to be pretty awesome. Let's see. Let's go ahead and look at a couple of comments over here. That's a nice piano. Yeah, man. I play it all the time, man. When I sit around sipping scotch late at night, and I feel the moonlight coming in on me, I go over and I beat on I just pound the old ivory, just get get it going. Sometimes A-lister, he calls me with the saxophone and we play together. So that's pretty cool. Regular Stevie Wonder. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get this Let's go ahead and get this going. The first match that's going to be coming up is between NDT of the Lifeblood and Warden of God. That is GOD, the new faction that is going down in WGP. How this come about was the WGP championship was relinquished by Mr. Harry himself. He decided to step down as champion. That left this championship floating. This championship's been floating for just a second now. The WGP has not had a world champion since Harry has put it down. The Warden ended up getting it. Mr. Matthews ended up making a match with the Warden. I believe it was the Warden versus the Boss. This is exactly who it was. It's Warden versus Boss. Warden come out, fired on all cylinders, got the win. Mr. Warden become the number one contender. NDT cashes out his golden ticket from the last pay-per-view where he won it in the team thing. So he cashed out. He's one of the guys. As a matter of fact, there's actually only 2 tickets floating around out there, guys. I believe it's only Chaos and Mr. Balsilini, if I'm not mistaken. Do not hold me to that. That still has the tickets that are floating around. They are the only 2 that still has them. Oh, I forgot that. Before I jump too far ahead of this, guys, I was announcing matches for December. That's now that I said Boss's name, that reminds me. In December, one of the matches has already been booked. You will get Villain versus Balsilini in a Christmas style bare bones match. That is going to go down for the Outbreak Championship. That's going to be very, very interesting. I want to see that management has made that match happen. It is going down. Once again, you will have Villain versus Balsilini for the Outbreak Championship in a Christmas-style bare bones match for December, which will be the pay-per-view that we just talked about. Also, I'm going ahead and I'm going to book it right now. Listen very closely. Tag team division. Listen. Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? I'm putting on a 3-way tag team match for the tag team championships in the December pay-per-view. There is already 2 teams that are in it. Of course, your current tag team champions, the Lifeblood, and they will be taken on. Let me go ahead and write this on in because this just came in. The Lifeblood will be taking on the Shot Callers. That's right, Shot Callers. Another championship opportunity for you. You will be taking on the Lifeblood and a 3rd tag team to be named at a later date. Now, I don't know who that tag team is. That tag team could be anywhere. I see you, Mr. Badsuperman. I've checked it. I've got you. Give me 1 second. That's going to be very, very interesting. So you'll end up having a 3-way tag team championship match for the December pay-per-view, which will come. We'll probably do that like towards the end of December, probably a little bit more like probably after Christmas or something. I'm thinking. So that is probably how we end up doing that. I ain't 100% sure. Like I said, we've not got a date set for it yet. So that's going on. All right, now back to the WGP World Championship match. As we said, NDT cashes out his ticket. It's him versus the Warden for the championship match. Let me go ahead and pull up my stuff over here. As I said, we are looking for a new general manager for WGP. Mr. Matthews has stepped down. So in honor of Mr. Matthews, this match is set for 1 fall.
Pendo made it.
fucking represent. Let's go, no tears, as and blow there. Touches and try to repair. So consider this a war. Shut, motherfucker. Consider this a war. Shut. I'll bet you think you said it all when you did it. No, you're not even close. Don't you think a little close? No, to those who gave.
WGP Revolution, Brother Blackheart. Tonight I am facing Warden. Warden J-G-O-D. Greed over dominance. That is what is going to be your fucking downfall tonight. You see, greed just rots away at everything. You always want more. You always want that bit more. The WGP Championship will not be enough for you. You will want to go to the next level. You will want to have this championship. You have no dominance over me. You see, I've been in this game for years. Not as long as you, but years. And each and every fucking time I have honed what I need and what I had to say. You just do whatever. You may say that you're stacked, jacked, and you're the silverback of the promo fucking world. But that is nothing compared to the dominance that is Brother fucking Blackheart. You see, Warden, I am under a learning tree, just like you. And when I beat you tonight, and I am certain that I will beat you tonight, you will be left wanting, because I have the dominance and the determination to do what's necessary to beat you. Because let's have a look at last time. It was a 2-1 victory for me. And that was at the lowest point with me. Now with this renewed fucking energy, what do you think I am going to do with you? You say hardcore. I say bring it on and let me show you what I am really a fucking about. Because you have just been beaten, and you have not had my black heart.
Brother Blackheart, tonight at Revenge, I not only rip into your chest, take out your black heart, take a bite out of your black heart, and as your black bloodline runs down my arm, and you weaken and fall to the ground at the knees of a real hardcore god. You see, only sheep follow the farmer to slaughter. Tonight, you follow, you worship the real hardcore god. And as I take you to your ultimate limits, so you don't even know who you are, and DT, Gypsy King, gentlemen, gangsta. See, you're so twisted in your mind, you even believe the same spit you speak. When spoken, you don't even realize what you say. So when you follow a false prophet, you remember you are staring into the eyes of the real God. The power has been bestowed upon me of the great gods of hardcore. And I'm here tonight at revenge for the ultimate sacrifice. And Brother Blackheart, your carcass, your vessel will be sacrificed to here tonight at revenge. And tonight I get my ultimate revenge. So you be the sheep who follows to slaughter, and I will be amongst gods. I will drink from the goblets of gods. I will sip with kings and lie with queens. You lie with blood lines, with false prophecies and false claims to power. As the warden feeds off you, you just fed and feed the madness. You fed the gods the power that we needed. And as you fall to the ground, as I tear your heart from your chest, your lifeless body falls flat on the ground. As you stare up, you worship the hardcore god, the only one that is meant to be followed. You see, TDC said there would be riches, that it was my time to shine, that it was my time to be victorious. And tonight, at revenge, I got my ultimate revenge, my ultimate sacrifice, Brother Blackheart. I took you out, put you down, and proclaim the WJP championship as mine.
And your winner and new WGP World Champion, the Warden.
Well, howdy, folks. Alist Alverson here. It's no secret that I am wildly successful and wealthy beyond comprehension. But the secret is, how did he do that? Well, lucky for you, the secret has been revealed and is for sale in my new book, Living Life on the A-List. Now, this is a step-by-step guide for everything that you need to do to be as rich, famous, maybe even as handsome as A-List Albertson. It walks you step by step through everything you need to do, from borrowing a bunch of money, to flashing all that money around, to selling books about how you made all that money. Now, normally a publication like this will retail for about $379, but just for you today, we're going to give it to you for free. Just pay a nominal shipping cost. And when you see what that nominal shipping cost is, keep in mind that gas prices are up and labor is hard to find. We know you're going to enjoy this book so much that we are going to automatically enroll you into the A-List Insider Club, where for just the low price of $49.95 per week, you will get exclusive early access to a tweet that I make about navigating the bumpy roads that come with getting rich, such as how to buy more time from bill collectors, talking back to lawyers on the telephone, and all kinds of odds and ends. By the time you are as famous as A-List Albertson, that $49.95 will be just like buying candy at the store. We'll see you soon. To secure your copy of Living Life on the A-List, PayPal $80, friends and family, to @A-ListAlbertson. Books will ship in 14 to 16 weeks, and billing will begin on the Insider Club immediately.
Great match between the Warden and NDT. Congratulations, Warden. All your fucking hard work has finally paid off. You are the WGP World Champion. That belt is known to be passed around and known to kind of have a curse on it, as Mr. Chaos says. The original prior here says that belt's cursed. He tells me all the time. So I'm hoping maybe the Warden can hold on to it for just a little bit longer and nothing happens. So next up, you have, speaking of chaos, you have Chaos taking on the Purge. The Purge has been here before, but not as the Purge. He was as someone else a long time ago. I feel that maybe he's probably got a little bit better since then. He's come back kind of a refreshed character. So everyone knows Chaos, the original prior champion. He's been the Outbreak champion. He's had other championships in other places. This should be a really decent match. Let's go ahead and check it out, and we'll send on down to the ring. And for those words, this match is for one fall and has an 8-minute time limit.
Tonight is the night. Tonight is the Purge versus Chaos. Two titans collide. Two titans clash. Tonight, some of you may think I have something to prove, but I'm only here to cause destruction and chaos. Where Chaos, on the other hand, has something to prove. He has to prove that he is still the man that he once was, that he is not a shadow of his former self. Look, Chaos, let me ask you this. I can't think of the last time, or I can't think of a time at all where I've seen you hold a championship. Where, yes, I haven't either in any leagues, but if I would have continued my path of destruction, I guarantee I would have gold right here. And that is one of my goals here in WGP. So whoever is going to be the world champion once I climb up the rankings, better be warned because I'm coming for that. But, that's a time for another day because, right now we have to talk about Chaos. We have to talk about the man that needs to redeem himself. Now, Chaos, I will admit this. You are a worthy opponent. You are definitely one of the best people on this roster. But you have never faced someone like me before. Someone who is all about dominance. Someone who is all about chaos, destruction, leaving the ring a bloody mess. Now, Chaos, I don't know if you've ever faced someone like me before, but I can tell you this: if I go down with a fight. The saying always goes, you're gonna have to kill me or at least come close. And that's exactly what you're gonna have to do to me, because I don't go down that easy. Just ask the other victims that I took care of in the past. So many victims over the past year. So many have fallen. Now, yes, I have faced losses before. Obviously, last time, A-lister, worthy opponent, one of the best of the best. But tonight, I will admit, I do have to redeem myself too. I will have to avenge the time that I lost and prove to WGP why I am the Purge, why I am one of the best, one of the fastest rising stars in WGP and Revolution. So tonight, Chaos, when we step toe to toe in that ring, I will be swinging for the fences. You were a worthy opponent, Chaos. Now it's my turn to take over.
WGP, it's finally time for me to get my hands on the Purge Part 2. Formerly the Nightmare Part 2, but we already covered that. You know what I find really funny about all this Purge? After I get done beating your ass and I leave you unconscious in the ring, and I get my hand raised and I get declared the victor, the fans of WGP are going to be able to go back and look in the record books and see where twice I beat somebody by the name of Purge. And a lot of them might think that means I beat the same person twice, when in all reality, I just beat two different losers that happen to be using the same name. It's almost like I'm competing against the Sin Cara of WGP, which makes a lot of sense if you think about it. Because Sin Cara was a loser. He was a jobber. He was a joke. He was a pathetic excuse of a wrestler, just as much as you're a pathetic excuse of a promo artist. And you dare to come into this company and say that I need you to get back to the top of WGP. Apparently you haven't been paying attention. Back when you're using that other stupid name and you got your ass kicked and you had to disappear for months and try to reevaluate your life choices and redefine yourself and find a new stupid name to steal. That whole time you're gone, trying to find your new way and purpose in life. I was remaining right here in WGP and Revolution, kicking ass, taking names, and keeping my name in the title picture. I'm the first person still competing in this company that was ever a WGP World Champion. I'm the first person ever to be the Outbreak Champion. Every single match I'm in, people look at me and know that there's gold flowing through my veins. They all know that I'm champion material. But when they look at you, they see someone with so little emotion in their voice that almost sounds like it's Ben Stein competing.
For red, dry eyes, try clear eyes.
And my criticisms of you are not going to end at that stupid, boring voice of yours, no. My hits are not going to end there. How about we talk about how unoriginal you are? And I know what you're thinking. I'm going to start once again harping on how you're the second Nightmare and you're the second Purge, and that you have to steal names and blah, blah, blah. But to be honest, that's low-hanging fruits, and it's already been covered. How about we talk about, of all the different names, of all the different gimmicks that you have to take, the one that you took was the Purge. Why don't you go back and look? Here in WGP, Revolution, you can even go to other E-Feds, Elite Marks, HSP, FTW, any E-Fed you could find. Go ahead and look around and start counting how many Purge-themed promo artists you could find. Even if their name isn't the Purge, they might be wearing Purge masks. Or how about that one guy that's about to get his ass kicked by Briggy, by the way, whenever he was competing here in WGP, was talking about the Purge is coming, I'm going to purge you, and all that dumb shit. Let's turn into a drinking game. Let's look around, and every time you see a Purge gimmick or a Purge name, go ahead and take a shot. Well, there's one. Oh look, there's another. Oh look, I'm facing another one. Oh shit. You see, Purge, when I led Team WGP to beating Team Revolution, and I earned a title shot anytime that I want to take it, that's what I needed to do to get back to the top, not deal with a piece of shit like you. So why don't you take that dumb hood of yours and that stupid baseball bat, which is more unoriginal bullshit, by the way, and shove it straight up your ass. I have better things to deal with. I'm out of here. God damn it, is that another Purge gimmick? Wait, one more thing, I'm not done. Go ahead and change that filter for me. Alright, thanks. NDT, Warden, whoever wins between you two, you're facing me next. I'm cashing out, bitch.
And your winner, Chaos!
It is the fun of trivia and the excitement of a tag team wrestling match, and it is coming soon. From the Open, today's lockup category is WWE Champions. To the comeback, Hot Tag! Hot Tag, a 400-point swing hangs in the balance, with questions so easy you'll think that everybody can answer them. Making the tag to his partner for double points. And questions so hard, you'll think that nobody can answer them. Putting the heat on the other team, the question goes to you. Join RYK as we present you Hot Tag Wrestling Trivia Challenge. Hot Tag Wrestling Trivia Challenge is now casting teams of 3 to play in the game. Join up over at Revolution and Wrestling Geeks and Pariahs for eligibility and information.
Whew, that was a kick-ass match, guys. Great showing by both guys. Chaos really brought it on that one. He's not an easy guy to beat. I faced him before. I mean, you really have to prepare. Chaos is going to really dig and try to find stuff on you. Just a little feedback for the Purge. Purge, you had a little bit of false information there as far as Chaos holding championships. Chaos was actually just a champion. You might want to dig a little further in the archives, brother. Still great showing. I'd love to have you here, man. Hope you get on the next show. Let's see here. Congratulations, Mr. Chaos. You also cashed out his golden ticket. So it'll be him versus the Warden at the December pay-per-view. That's where we will put it at. Mr. Chaos will take on Mr. Warden. There's only one golden ticket left. And I think I got a good feeling. I think Boss is going to sit on his just for a second. He's in a very good predicament right now. He's the Outbreak champion. He's got him and his partner or he's the Outbreak champion. His partner's the Havoc champion. They're in position for made them the one of the number one contenders for the tag team championships. I think Boss is probably going to end up sitting on his for a little bit. I figure it'll probably end up being just Boss versus. I'm sorry, Warden versus Chaos for the championship. Because Boss is so obligated. He already has 2 matches on that card. At least he tries to overplay it somehow. And sometimes people do that. Next up, we made this match. Originally, it was a singles match. End up adding James Grimes into it. Grimes, I don't know if anyone's heard or not. Grimes got mixed up on the time as far as what time he was supposed to turn his promo in. He was out of time because I'm going to go ahead and explain it, how it went down. Mr. Grimes has apologized. I have accepted Grimes' apology. There's no hard feelings. Grimes is not going to be removed from the group. He's not going to be removed from the chat. But Grimes is disqualified. He will not make it for this match. This match is between Toaster and Little Sweet. The winner of this match is the number one contender for the Havoc Championship and will go on to face the winner of Hollywood Haywood and Badsuperman later on in the December pay-per-view. So this is going to be very, very interesting. This could really shake some things up, man. This could shake some things up really, really big. Toaster is one of those guys that's been coming up. Little Sweet was just a tag team champion, just lost his tag team championship with his partner. I'm pretty sure he's probably pretty aggravated. And we'll move it along. So here we go. Toaster versus Little Sweet, number one contender on the line for the Havoc Championship. And this match is for one fall and has an 8-minute time limit.
Tonster, I don't want you to think for 1 second, just because you're so new here, that I'm gonna take it easy on you today, because motherfucker, that isn't happening. Now you need to realize that Rome wasn't built in just one day, nor will be your successes here in the promo world. It takes time, so beating yourself in the head ain't gonna do shit for you besides give you a fucking headache and take the fun out of it from me and Lifeblood
bitch when we use it for a kickball here today at Revenge. How much more can a person take is such an appropriate question for you to have asked, and the answer to said question is so much more than you could ever hope to handle. And if you've got the balls to get within arm's reach of me here today, I'll be the one snatching your fucking throat out, tonster. I get that you have dreams of being Havoc champion. Hell, who doesn't? And winning this triple threat match here tonight would move you one step closer to said goal. But here's how I know you're not going to get that done tonight, because the best thing you've done as of late, Grimes, is run over your cell phone and piss on it, which oddly enough is the exact same thing I do every time I have to sit through one of your promos. You see? Boom. That's about $600 worth of phones there. But James, and I want you to listen closely, because it's not about joking and fucking around in this one. It's about one thing for me here tonight, and that is making sure the closest you ever get to the Havoc title is that pretty little replica you bought, Grimes. Tonster, we've already established that you don't stand much of a chance here tonight at Revenge, and that the craziness most definitely needs to stop, because it's not going to get you very far here. Now, as far as the idle threat of you gouging our eyes out goes, even Stevie fucking Wonder can see that's not happening. Better promo artists than you have tried and failed. Now, you say that failure is not an option for you here tonight. Well, I'm here to tell you, not only is it an option, but for you, Mr. Damas, it's unavoidable. And I don't want you to think for 1 second that I don't know what I'm facing here tonight. I'm well aware. One is already Lifeblood's bitch, and the other one, Lifeblood, is trying to force him to be their bitch. So the question I got for you is, are you your own man, or are you going to be nothing more than Lifeblood's third bitch, Tonster? You're so predictable, Grimes. Just as I thought you would. You made sure that the people knew the reason I beat you was because, like a bitch, you went and intentionally got yourself disqualified, which is true, a wrong you can bet your dumb ass I will right tonight. Now, I know how much you love that Havoc title, and I also know what it means to you. And trust me when I tell you, I take great pleasure in knowing how bad it's gonna piss you off seeing me with something you helped create and want so badly. But with that being said, you need to find a way to live with that, Grimes.
You both have failed me. All I asked for. All I asked for was some respect. Put some goddamn respect on my name. What did you people do? You shat on me. You shit on everything that I stand for. And everything I am. By not showing me any respect. Both of you, all you talked about was how I've lost. Ask yourself a simple question. If those two losses mattered so much, what am I doing here now?
Why would management put me in a situation to hold one of their titles? Could it be they know that I'm a threat and that you're missing something? Just because I've lost doesn't mean you're gonna win. Ain't that right, little sweet? Little fucking sweet. You gotta be fucking kidding me. The ball's on you to talk about me losing. Meanwhile, if you just listened to me to begin with, maybe you'd still be tag champs. If you joined me to begin with, or at least listened, maybe the lifeblood would be defeated by now. But no, you didn't want to listen. Which brings me to you, Mr. Grimes. Grimes, there's a big difference between you and I. You are a follower. I can never, ever follow the lead of the likes of the lifeblood. And you call me a loser? So you're a tough guy because you beat somebody in their first match. Well, congratulations. Maybe, just maybe, 3 times the charm, Grimes. I said it before, and I'll say it again, you two are in the way. Not just in the conflict between me and myself, but you're in the way of me getting the Havoc Championship.
And your winner, and I'm personally going to name him Mr. Slow Burn Toaster Thomas.
Your winner, It's every promo fan's favorite saying, and now you too can start your day as a winner with the official RYK coffee mug. The RYK character coffee mug is now available and the perfect addition to your dinnerware. Whether it's a cup of hot joe, a nice microwave mug muffin, or even just holding pencils at your desk, you'll want the RYK coffee mug. These 9-ounce mugs will be shipping soon and quantities will be limited. They are available for the shipped price of $10 each, 2 for $15 or 5 for $30. Your winner, you.
Whew. Boy, this card just keeps getting better and better. Kick-ass showing between Dawson Thomas, Little Sweet come in with a lot of fire, but that psychology man. I think it really grabbed the judge's vote on that one, man. And he ends up getting the win. He is the #1 contender for the Havoc Championship, and he will go on to face the winner between Hollywood Haywood and badsuperman, who we will find out later on. But next, before we get to that match, we have hodgesome versus the Outbreak champion, Boss Alini. Now, this one is going to be interesting. I have a feeling that this one could steal the show if these other matches didn't bring it more. This one could actually steal the show if you don't watch it. I got a feeling this is going to be nothing but fire. Here we go. And it is for one fall with an 8-minute time limit.
Time to rise. This is our day in the sun. So peel back your disguise. Stand together at war. Chief Force.
What's up, Slay?
I need you to make a hit for me.
Talk to me.
It's 4 suspects.
Who?
Buster Rhymes. Lazy Bone.
Who else?
Twister. Jazzo.
I got you.
There they go. Take the shot. Take the shot. Damn.
When I come and I hop and I skip and I rhyme and I dumb and I drop and I spit and I shine, hey, nigga, what you really wanna do? You ain't know that I'm coming to take what's mine. Every time I come and hit you with a little bit of killer, better know that you can never see me, little nigga, while I'm at the top.
They told me to go plus ultra. They told me to take it to a new level. Hodgesome. You get Boss Alini at a newest level, a new thought process, a new state of mind. And what do that mean for you? That means absolute trouble. Because I am the Revolution Outbreak champion. See, I'm going to say that, and I'm going to tell you why I emphasize that I am the Revolution Outbreak champion. Because I've noticed something about you, hodgesome. You're not a team player. When we were part of Team WGP, every time you said something, it was hodgesome and WGP. Well, here's the problem, kid. This isn't about you. This is about the brand. And I am revolution. I am revolutionary. I am this Outbreak champion. See, the thing is, I walk out here with a title on my shoulder. Matter of fact, I got 2. And they're both Outbreak champions. Revolution titles. Titles that we defend right here. You walk out here with a belt on your shoulder that we don't know where it belongs. Who do it belong to, hodgesome? Where do you defend that title at? It definitely isn't here. So why are you walking out here with a title on my screen that doesn't mean shit for what I stand for? I am revolutionary. I am taking things to a new level. I am taking things to a style that you have never seen before. You want this title, you're going to have to take it from my dead body. Because you ain't got what it takes, hodgesome. I don't care where you say you win titles at. You don't win them here. You had a chance at the tag titles. And after you lost, you left your partner high and dry. That's a real teamwork move right there, bitch boy. But then we look at something different. Mr. King of the Mountain. Have you ever climbed any mountains here in Revolution? See, I have. I went to war with the best of them. And now I stand as one of the best. I earned this title. I earned the opportunities. You cashed in a golden ticket. That wasn't a smart idea. You cashed in the golden ticket on the only champion who has a golden ticket. What are you, fucking stupid? Let's think about what you're doing, hodgesome. You're stepping against one of the best in the business. You're stepping against a true shot caller. You're stepping against a champion. Do you understand what that word means? It means my words does what it needs to do. It wins titles. See, this may be the only title I've held in Revolution. But, like you like to say, you hold titles everywhere else. But that doesn't mean shit to me right now. Hodgesome, what are you going to do? What do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the Revolution? What do you bring to WGP? What do you bring under this umbrella? See, I got a little clip that I'm going to let everybody see at the end to show what hodgesome really means. What WGP and Revolution really means in hodgesome's eyes. So sit back, watch, and then think about it. I am Revolution. And hodgesome, fuck you.
Hodgesome competes for WGP Revolution, and hodgesome competes for FTW. But don't get it twisted. Hodgesome's home is Elite Marks. Hence why he's the captain of his home team in Elite Marks.
Welcome to the Revolution. Sorry, hodgesome.
I pledge allegiance to WGP and Revolution to be the best Outbreak champion there is, and to the Republic which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, in liberty and justice for all. You see, boss, that's an oath that every proud Outbreak champion should take. Obviously, you didn't take it before you won your Outbreak Championship. That whole Outbreak Championship match was a fluke. You see, you and badsuperman, y'all concocted a plan, and you got that Outbreak Championship. But now, hodgesome is gonna cash in his golden ticket and claim that Outbreak Championship and show the world exactly what an Outbreak champion looks like. You see, boss, you're gonna be a casualty. You're gonna be a victim. The wrong person at the wrong place at the wrong time. You see, it's hodgesome's destiny to claim gold in WGP and Revolution. And I knew damn well I'd never get tag team gold with that shitbag of a partner I had and stuff. So you see how I disposed of the stump. And I'm gonna do the same thing to you, boss. I'm gonna show WGP and Revolution how a real Outbreak champion does it. You see, I'm done letting opportunities pass me by. I'm done playing second fiddle to the rest of the locker room. It's time for the hodgesome era to start. And it starts by getting that Outbreak championship away from boss and showing everybody that thinks they have a chance to get that title. I'll put him in the grave. You see, just like Warden, hodgesome has been reborn. He's been rejuvenated. He's ready to rip somebody apart. And boss, I'm sorry it has to be you, but somebody has to be the first. Well, actually, Stump was the first. You'll be the second on my list. And once I get that Outbreak championship, nobody be able to stop the wrath of the cutthroat assassin in WGP and Revolution. I don't care who you are, how long you've been here, and what championships you won in the past. How far are you willing to go, boss? How far are you willing to go to keep that Outbreak championship? Because I don't think you are willing to go as far as hodgesome is. I'll go to the depths of hell for that title. I'll fight through fire for that Outbreak Championship. I'll die keeping my championship around my waist. You see, WGP and Revolution has no idea what they're in store for. Hodgesome is here to claim victims and hurt people. Don't think for one single second I'm taking you lightly, boss. Because I know you're gonna come out swinging. You're gonna come out fighting for your championship. But it just won't be enough to conquer the cutthroat assassin. Because Hodgesome is bloodthirsty. And once he tastes his blood, it's fucking over with. And that ain't awesome. That's fucking hodgesome.
And your winner, and still your Outbreak champion, Boss Aline.
Let me be serious for a second. I do like to clown around a lot, but I don't clown around when it comes to my toilet paper. And those other Charmin bears are full of crap. As a matter of fact, the only thing that Charmin toilet paper has in common with me is it doesn't take crap off no one. So if you want a heavy-duty toilet paper that can take care of those oily stews or those big stumps is what I like to call it. You want to get Grumpy Grizzly Bear toilet paper. Grizzly. Oh yeah, it can take care of the biggest dumps. Trust me on this.
Just remember, if you gotta poop, use Grizzly toilet paper. It's the best toilet paper of them all. It's better than Charmin. It's the best thing around. It's Grizzly toilet paper.
Wow, man. Kick-ass showing from them guys. Balls, congratulations. Still the Outbreak champion. He still has that golden ticket. And him and his tag team partner are the number one contenders for the tag team championships in the three-way for the match in December. Awesome come up just a little bit short there. Awesome. Some of the feedback I got from the judges was you kind of let astray just a little bit in your promo. They kind of didn't know exactly where you were going. Maybe do some little tweaking with some stuff, and you should be fine. Well, if I did, thanks for pointing it out. Oh, my goodness. Next up, we have Mr. Hollywood Haywood versus badsuperman. Oh, man, this is going to be such a good match. I got a feeling. These two got kind of personal. Now, badsuperman, we're talking about something about he used some personal information on Hollywood Haywood. So I don't know exactly what the hell's going to happen in this. Of course, they did have the first match. badsuperman did get the win over him. He come out in the fatigues, man. It was very, very cool. It was Veterans Day. Haywood did not get the win in that. badsuperman ended up retaining. Haywood cashes out his ticket that he won. He turned around. He told me that he wanted to go back after badsuperman. So here we are for round two. Round two is going to be pretty interesting. So let's see what happens. This match is for one fall. It has an 8-minute time limit. Hollywood, welcome to the ghetto. You see, here in the ghetto, there's no red carpet treatment here. There's no paparazzi here. See, the only P's you gonna get here are the pimps, the prostitutes, and the police. See, if you look around you, there's no movie sets. There's no scripts being written. Nobody's auditioning for anything. You have to come into my world. You have to come to me to get to this. And you know you really don't want to do it. See, you're not about that life. See, people like you don't belong here. You're not welcome here. See, we don't like people that think they're better than everybody else. We don't like people who try to convince the world that there's something that they're not. See, I already exposed you at Uprising. But yet you still want to try again. I exposed the fact that you're not as Hollywood as you claim. I exposed the fact of where you really live. And speaking of that, where you live thing, see that Newport News, Virginia thing, that made you piss on yourself a little bit. I saw that frustration. I know it hit a nerve. That's why you had to tell everybody that you live in St. Augustine, Florida. But here's what you don't know. See, I know people in St. Augustine, Florida. And I know one special person. I know Margaret England. And ladies and gentlemen, please go look it up if you don't know who she is. See, you claim you live there, right? You know exactly who she is. So I called her up and I said, Maggie, see, you have someone in your city that's ruining the cost of living. People won't come live here now they know he's here. We need to get him on and get him out fast. So she said, Sue, let's go take a ride. Beautiful limousine. See, we went to all the expensive areas. Those high rent areas, you know, where you claim you live, you claim you own property. I'm talking about Butler Beach. I'm talking about DuPont Center. I'm talking about Casa Cola. Were you there? No. Anybody heard of you? Hell no. But let me tell you where we did find you. See, we went to a place she wasn't real comfortable going, but I said, don't worry, I got you. See, we went down to St. John's. Oh, you know about St. John's, don't you? You know about West King Street, don't you? You know about that little pawn shop on the corner where you hang out at, where you told them that I got something for you. You told them you was going to bring this, and they was going to pay you because you need the money. And you need it bad. You see, Hollywood, you come into my world, you got to cross that bridge, you got to pay the toll, but we know you don't have the money. So we're just going to have to just end you. We're just going to have to just take your life. You got online and you whined and you cried. You said it didn't sit well with you that I beat you. Or what's going to happen tonight? Is it going to stand well with you? Well, no, because you probably won't even be able to stand up this time. And don't worry, Tap's not coming with me tonight. No, I'm going to do this all on my own. I'm going to give you this ass whooping personally. And it's like I told you. When it's over, I'm going to have you awake just enough so you can hear the winner and still your WGP Havoc champion, Badsuperman. And I'm going to take my $300 glasses off,
look you in the face and say, Hollywood, bad things happen to bad people. And then I'ma say, and cut.
Welcome to Revenge and Hollywood Haywood versus Bad Superman Part 2. Bad Superman. We meet again, and this time it's going to be so very different because last time I did the one thing that ensured you a victory, and that was I beat myself. Because you see, Bad Superman, you're not capable of beating me. You say I'm afraid to walk into your house, I'll kick your damn door in because I'm not afraid of you. You see, Bad Superman, you say that you're combat trained. You look to your left, you look to your right, you look behind you, but have you looked at what's right in front of you, Bad Superman? Because what is right in front of you is one of the most dangerous men in all of promo wrestling. You see, I came to our last fight expecting you to fight fair. But I should have known better, Bad Superman, because with a guy that says bad things happen to bad people, I should have known better, and for that, that's on me. But you talk about all these secrets. You talk about these secrets you have against me. There is nothing you could possibly say that could win you this match, because you've already said enough in all of your hypes, in all of your promos. I mean, we are talking about the man that reinvented the horrible G.I. Bro gimmick to exploit Veterans Day. We are talking about the man that has some kind of title complex. So much, he's so afraid to lose one of his preciouses that he has to ride around in his truck with all of his titles. And oh, by the way, did we forget to tell everybody in Wrestling Geeks and Pariahs that the reason you have such a chip on your shoulder about me is because after I take the Havoc Championship tonight, we're going to go to another organization and I'm going to take another one of your rocks. And then we're going to go to another organization and oh, by the way, I'm in line to take one of those rocks. And then we're going to go to another organization and oh, by the way, I'm in line to take one of those too. And then what are you going to do when you don't have all that weight inside of your work truck weighing you down? Really, man, what kind of man walks around and goes to work with promo wrestling titles? And what kind of man exploits Veterans Day and puts on his military uniform for the first time just because he knows that's the edge he needs to beat Hollywood Haywood? And what kind of man brings a slapjack named Taps to take out Hollywood Haywood? I'll tell you what type of man. A scared man. And you know what the sad thing is? That wasn't even enough to beat me. I had to beat myself. But I haven't beaten myself tonight. I'm not going to beat myself tonight. As a matter of fact, when you talk about Taps and you talk about exploiting, I'm going to exploit you right now. Because this is the end of your Havoc Championship reign. And the only taps that are going to matter are these.
And your winner and new Havoc champion, Hollywood Haywood.
Has life got you down? Did your dog get run over by the postman? Did your wife run off with the milkman? Is your anxiety kicking in and your meds aren't working anymore? Well, I got just the thing for you. Mama Sweet Cosmic Funky Brownies. Mama Sweet Cosmic Funky Brownies. They'll get you lifted.
Oh man, that was a damn good match between Hollywood Haywood and Bad Superman. Congratulations, Hollywood Haywood. You are the new Havoc Championship. The new Havoc champion. That is, you will have your championship. Get with Mr. Bad Superman. Send him your address, and Mr. Bad Superman, please, I ask that you get that belt out to Mr. Haywood as soon as possible, so Mr. Haywood can have it on screen and such. Great showing between you two, man. Y'all killed it. Y'all smashed it. Don't look too frowned down, Mr. Bad Superman. You and your partner are still #1 contenders for those tag team championships. And your partner is still Outbreak champion. So there is that. So Bad Superman was a great Havoc champion. I feel he represents the title with class. He did it very classmanship. He always showed up on time, and he has always never bitched, whether he lost matches before he had a title. So great showing between y'all two. Hollywood Haywood, you, sir, are a champion. Congratulations. You come through the door. You've not been here that long. You've been here for just a small minute, but you get it done tonight, and you can call yourself a champion, sir. Congratulations. Let's go over here and look at a few comments. Congratulations, Mr. Robert. I guess that's match of the night in Toaster Dahmer's eyes. All right, guys. We are at the main event of the evening for the Revolution World Championship between the Grumpy Bear. You did hear me right. The Grumpy Bear versus Alist Alvison for the Revolution Championship. This is going to be, when management kicked this idea around, it was not but just a second. It was one of those things that was like, dude, that would be great. It was like, as soon as it was mentioned, it was like, it was going to be great. There you go, Mr. That is sportsmanship, ladies and gentlemen. One half of the shot callers. Congratulations to Mr. Hollywood Haywood from Bossolini himself. That is how you do it, guys. That's what the class is all about there. But as I was saying, this match is going to be hilarious. I got a feeling. Grumpy Bear, who was very funny, who I cannot watch without laughing my ass off. And then you have Alist Alvison, who constantly cracks me up no matter what he's doing. Even before he was a champion, he always cracked me up. So this is going to be very, very interesting. This match is for one fall and for the Revolution World Championship with an 8-minute time limit.
Welcome to the Grumpy Grizzly Bear Show, and I am so excited to be here in the WGP. All right, thank you guys. Welcome to the Grumpy Grizzly Bear Show. Tonight, we are getting ready to take on our greatest opponent ever, Mr. Ponytail himself, the A-lister. Yeah, that's right. And I also want to debut my new co-host, the Lonely Lion. Lonely Lion, how you doing tonight, pal?
Hey guys, it's great to be here. Hello there, Mr. Grizzly Bear. I hope you're having a great night tonight.
Yes, my new co-host, Lonely Lion. We have a big matchup. It's against the A-lister. I don't know what he's an A-list at. I don't know if he's a A-lister in ponytails, or is he an A-lister like a C-level actor, like one of those straight to red box type of films. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, yeah.
Hey guys, it's great to be here. I can't remember his name either, so I'm gonna call him Mr. Ponytail too, okay?
Mr. Ponytail. I like that. He's a sensitive little ponytail boy. Yeah, I like that. The A-lister of ponytails. You know, I'm surprised I didn't get a pun like something about, hunting bears or anything like that. I mean, he's not very memorable. He's no William Shakespeare or nothing like that. He just another snack on my list, if you know what I'm talking about, Lonely Lion. Wow. What do you think of him? Do you think he looks nice and tasty?
You know, it's funny you mentioned eating him. I'm gonna have to pass because I don't eat vegans because, they taste funny to me.
Well, vegan, huh? The thing is with vegans, they always give me gas. Excuse me. I didn't mean to do that. But anyways, here's the thing. A-lister, I need that belt. I need it so I can get Stumpy Bear. And that's all I care about. I want your trophy, and I want your ponytail hanging up on my mantle. And then I'll get my Stumpy Bear.
Stump Bear? That sounds like a very delicious meal, Grizzly.
What's that I smell, Lonely Lion? I smell desperation, midlife crisis, and high C drinks? Well, I don't know what that's all about. But A-lister, I'm ready, buddy. And I'm ready to devour you. And I'm so glad, buddy, that we're going to have this matchup. Because this is the matchup of my life. And I will defeat you. And I will be the Revolution champion. And I will have my Stumpy Bear. So, A-lister, get ready. The Grumpy Grizzly Bear's about to make you a bear snack. I want to thank my new co-host. Yeah, that's right, the Lonely Lion, yes. He was great tonight, yes. And I want to thank my next meal, the A-lister. Have a nice night, folks.
So when the Revolution Champions trip to Jellystone National Park was ruined, I knew there must have been some kind of honey-sucking, dingleberry dangling, salmon-breathed Ursus looking for a main event match at a pay-per-view with the champion, A-list Alverson. So here we are. Now, normally I see him around here pandering to the audience. But with tactics like these, I'm starting to think maybe he is bipolar. Yeah, I know if you're watching this show, you're going to be disturbed by the end of it, unless you're down with the sickness. Huh? You probably didn't even get that one. Hang on. Koala.
This guy sucks.
Hey, why don't you come over here and say that, you jaw-jacking bastard? Yeah. Now, if we're really going to get down to my hatred for bears, we're going to have to go to the Wayback Machine when I was just a little bitty A-lister, barely able to tie his shoes. I think we were vacationing that summer in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, and it was an oh-so-beautiful day that I went outside bare-chested. Come on. And I walked around, and I seen a creature come up to me, and I could hardly bear the sight of it. Bear in mind, I'm just a little boy at this time. Wow. Really? So I walk into this barren field looking around and I see the fuzziest of creatures standing up. And he faces me. And I face him and he points. And he says, "Little list, only you can prevent forest fires." Well, ain't that some kind of cross to bear?
Oh, come on.
Of all the creatures that there are in the world, this guy's gonna tell me that it's my responsibility to prevent forest fires. Do you know that for the next 5 years, anytime I saw a tree on fire, I thought it was my fault?
Oh no! Crap!
Grumpy Grizzly, that's been eating away inside of me for a long time. And then when you just show up and sneak away with my lunch, that's the straw that broke the bear's back, big man. Now the Revolution World Champion, A-list Alverson, is coming to show you just what it's like to be a top guy around here. Top billing in the pay-per-view for you. A lifetime's pent-up retribution for me.
Oh, look, an eagle!
Yeah, he might have had a few. What the hell kind of business is it yours? And your winner, and close to probably getting us sued, A-list Alverson, still your Revolution World Champion. Now, that was a hell of a main event. Hell of a main event, hell of a main showing from Grumpy Bear, hell of a main showing from A-list Alverson. The crowd seemed to love it. Didn't you, crowd? Everybody loves a good joke. I love a good joke. A-list Alverson loves a good joke. The WGP and Revolution loves a good joke. Let's get serious for a minute.
We'll kneel at your feet. If you will, but kneel at mine. It's not the last day for you. As
Lifeblood says that they are the lifeblood of the WGP. They're the heartbeat. They are the center console, the alpha omega, if you will say, of the WGP. No matter how many times I warned them and how many times I told NDT that he was going down a broken road, no one listened to me. Or did they? Because it seems that my message did not fall upon deaf ears. It seems that my message actually reached some of the real fucking talent in the locker room of the WGP. Now I know some of you might find this confusing and contradicting of what the Lifeblood has been feeding you, which has been nothing but lies. Listen to the GOD when he tells you that it has been nothing but lies since day one. You came into my world and tried to pull the wool over everyone's eyes. Well, let me let you all in on something. It might be your table that you sit at and dine, but it's my food that you put in your fucking mouth. These men with God-like complexes that don't have the ass to back it up. Tell me, Lifeblood, who holds the most coveted title in WGP? The G-O-D. Please tell me, Lifeblood, which one of those succulent members didn't show up at this pay-per-view? Please tell me, Lifeblood, where you dropped the ball and you gave NDT hope yet once again. But you failed to meet the requirements of gods. That's the difference between you petty man with god complexes and real men who are gods. God is not something that you can wake up and be. It's not something that you can wish upon a star. It takes pure natural talent. The Warden has pure natural talent. The gods are smiling upon WGP this day. Because while Lifeblood promises you that they have members in the darkness, the gods deliver their members. While the Lifeblood promises you victory, glory in today's battle, it is still the same two old selfish son of a bitches with championships on their shoulder, leading blind men to slaughter. But no, Lifeblood. There are some men that didn't want to hear your message because they seen that it wasn't worth the paper that you were printing it on. Isn't that right? New Havoc champion.
Hell yes.
Brother Blackheart, you could have been a god, but you chose to be a man. You chose to be a man. There was other people out there that reached out to the real talent of the WGP to become a god. Isn't that right?
You're fucking right.
Hey, Josh Steele, you can never lead because you're nothing but a follower. And you're following a blind fool in jailbreaking. The ball is in our court, and the gods control what goes on in WGP. And it's just a matter of time before we take those tag team titles also.
Hell yes.
You're fucking right.
Lifeblood is a lot like this old candle. And you've been burning from both ends far too long. Now, I may not be able to stop your flame with another flame, but I damn sure can cap that son of a bitch. And make you squirm, and make you beg. Just remember this, WGP. While the Lifeblood claim to be the new apostles of the WGP, the gods approved it.
Yeah!
Yes.
You're damn right!
Yes.